Okay, so you're welcome back to my channel. So the stew, so this is the process for making stew. Now, you'll be wondering, how do I want to make stew in this pan? Now, sometimes as women, there's some days when we have bulk cooking, and if you use this pot, for instance, this pot I use to make chicken sauce. I want to use it without having to wash it off to make stew. So I'll fry my oil separately in a pan and then we'll take it from there. So this is my frying. This onion here was from chicken garnishing. I garnished in the last video I just made. I didn't throw away the onion because it's very rich in condiment and all that. It's not useless, so there's no need of washing it away. So going down. So for this stew, I'm going to do both palm oil and groundnut oil, and I'm going to be using Iru locust bean seed for it. So it's like in between. It's not completely, you can see the Iru is not so much for those of you that know. So to create a balance, not too much of it to scare away those that don't like it. So it's just something in between. So I'll do my frying here because if I done the frying in this pot, it will start burning. So because I don't want to wash this off, it's about the same cooking, still the same stew. So I grab a frying pan and do the frying here. Then I'll transfer the oil there into the pot after some time. So I have my diced pomo. This is still part of the like I said, from my garnished chicken. So when I picked it, so if you watch the previous video, the chicken, I didn't boil it. I just marinated it and then decided to fry it like that straight. So the broth that was left, I didn't want to pour it. So that was part of what went in with the pomo. So I just want to fry it a bit. The pomo is not hard, but I like it to go in early so it will get some goodness and soften. So the bay leaf too was from the seasoning. It's okay to leave it in there or remove it if you don't. There's really no formula, strict formula. It's just what works for you. Provided you are not doing things like cooking vegetable for too long. Those are just the basic things you just need to know not to do. Other than that, I like to try different things and see the different effect it gives to the meal. I'm loving the aroma of you already. It's releasing the aroma. So to this, I'm going to put. Okay, so let's allow it cook for some time. Cook. And then we'll continue. Onion. It's fine. Right? If you want to pick it out, you can. So for those that'll be wondering, why did you leave that burnt onion? Okay, so our tomatoes have boiled for quite some time. I'm not making dry stew. It's native stew, so So we'll just add, and so the next thing, remember we said is native stew combination of palm oil and groundnut oil. You still remember we had this fried. So now I'm going to combine it, add all my ingredients. Now, like I said earlier, I'm not putting my chicken in the stew. It looks like my oil is much, but with stew, the oil can barely get too much because by the time you stir it, you'll be wondering where all the oil went to. So I'll just put everything in it. Pour all my oil. So it's time to add my seasoning cube. For this, I won't be adding curry and thyme because the one from seasoning the chicken should do. I remember we put iru. So when you put iru, you don't need too much of do I call it English seasoning because iru is more of native. So just these two seasoning cubes, that's all I'm using. I'm not adding curry and the rest because we already had it in our when we're seasoning the oil, seasoning the chicken. We use the oil from the chicken, the broth from the chicken, so that should do. The iru smells nice. It's giving the stew a nice fragrance. But again, I'll taste and see if there will be need to add. So tasting. Okay. So salt taste. So if you make stew and your oil seems to be too much, it's not a problem. All you do is you can scoop out the oil. You use that oil to prepare your jollof rice and anything like that will give it a lovely taste. So, and one thing with stew, once I stir, it will begin to splash. So I leave the stirring till the last minute. I'm trying to avoid stirring. Once I stir, it begins to splash, and that means I'll have to cover it. I hate that mess it creates. So I try to avoid stirring until I'm about to put it down. So let's see. Some people don't mind they stir. Mind messing up the whole place, splashing. Except you want to cover. I don't really like cover because I want it to dry up. It's perfect. Perfect. Perfectly delicious. So I hope you've learned easier way. So again, this combo I just put it to spice because I like to, eat things in between. My husband doesn't like pomo, so my children, some do, some don't. So just put this little one so that if you're using the rice. So this stew you can use it for maybe your amala. You can also use it for rice. So that's why I say it's in between. You can see it's already beginning to splash. So we've come to the end of this cooking. So share your thoughts again. So our chicken will be served side by side with this. I don't like putting my chicken in the stew. You can also add crayfish if you want to, because it's kind of a native soup. So see, see that bubble, bubbly. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned a thing or two. You must know, you saw the way I fried my onion just to get that frying taste. Even though, because the pot I wanted to use was already, it's like I made stew, so to say, and I wanted to reuse it without washing it. So I fried my oil here, then poured it into it. So thank you so much for being a part of this show. Please like, share, subscribe, and give your girl comments and thumbs up. Thumbs up, very important. Thumbs up, in fact, very important to push the video out and make it recognized by YouTube and other users. So thanks so much for your support. If you've watched this far, you've done great. God bless you. Bye. See you in my next one.